light's over. No. Go. No, you can't be with me all the time. Go out. Gotta go out. You're not lights over. Come on. I'll be out in a minute. No. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Hey, Marcia, I love you too. Good to have you in class today. Hey, everybody. I'll take all the love I can get. Hey, everyone. There you go, Lindsay. Yep, I think that's Charles Grant's favorite too. That's been hearing a lot of good things about the apple spice served hot, especially. I like it. It's hard for me to replace my strawberry though. I love strawberry spark. Hey, Jacqueline. Hey, everybody. Good to have everyone. Welcome to class today. I'll get to these comments and questions in just a moment. My name's Travis Martin. I'm faithing it until I make it. I've lost over 100 pounds on the program, come off all prescription medication. Program's changed my life along with tens of thousands of others just like you. And for that, we all here at Shibboleth bow our heads and say, bless the name of the Lord at all times. Thank you, Jesus. There's nothing like losing weight and feeling great with the most fun weight loss on the planet. So this is our support session. We do Q&A Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. We do one-on-one support. We've literally cracked the code and found the solution to adult and childhood obesity. We attack nutrition and education. We teach you how to activate your inner blowtorch and hit your turbo button so that you can burn fat like taking a blowtorch to butter. We have the behavior modification component to our program, which I think is probably the most important. We've got amazing support. Whether you need one-on-one, we do that. Whether you need group support, group classes, we do that. Whether you need to come to me and get your program personalized for you here at 11 o'clock Monday through Friday, we do that, and we all learn. So whatever your need is, you need to just dispel the thought that the devil puts in your brain that there's some limitation you have here at Shibboleth or some reason that you can't do this. The only thing that we can't resolve is an unwilling heart. You know, I say this a lot. To help someone lose weight, you have to find a person that's ready, willing, and able. Ready, willing, and able. Everybody here is ready or you would not be here. Everybody here is able, regardless of your underlying issues, but not everyone is willing. You also have to be willing. But if you're willing, we found the solution. Doesn't matter who you are, where you are, we found the solution. So come go with us, we'll do you good. Quick updates. We've got some recognition here. We want to first thank our partners, our new partners. As of yesterday, God bless y'all for hearing the call and blessing us right back and helping us with this life-saving mission. Sharon Stovall, new partner. Thank you so much and for the kind comments, all of you. April Floyd, Cindy Whitmire, JF, Anonymous JF, Anonymous ST, Pat Johnson, JC Stone, and Sharon Clary. Thank y'all so much. Again, those of you that could not attend the exclusive partner class yesterday on how to combat loose skin while losing weight, and then last week, everything you wanted to know about cholesterol, those will soon be in your partner dashboard. They're working on that so that if you can't come to those partner exclusive classes, you can tune in to the recorded version. And it's just for you, just exclusive for our partners. So thank y'all so much. We also want to recognize that our folks here have lost 2,182 jiggly, itchy hunk of chunk, 2,181 hunk of chunks in the last 7 days. If we can't bless the name of the Lord for that, I don't know. I mean, if that don't set you on fire, your wood is wet. Yes, 2,200 pounds roughly. And that's just from those that have self-reported. Lots of we'd take up way too much time if we went through all of these earners, but I just want to congratulate all of our 10-pound badge earners, our 25-pound badge earners, our 50-pound badge earners. Congratulations, beautiful people here. Wow. We've got one 50-pound badge earner, Misty Oldham. Congratulations, Misty Oldham. And one person reached their goal weight, Susan Sutherland. That's outstanding. Oh, I forgot. Charles Grant, y'all. Big round of applause for Charles for stepping up. He's now down 150 pounds. Way to go, everybody. Way to go. This episode brought to you by the Awesome Vitamin. We threw the kitchen sink at this. We almost called it the Shibboleth kitchen sink. If you come to enough classes, you know that we tell you you can lose weight with food alone, but you probably do need a multivitamin, mineral supplement. You need to fill in those nutrient gaps, especially while you're in a calorie deficit, or you will not be maximizing your fat loss. The Awesome Vitamin not only has your vitamins, it has your cardiovascular support in it. It has your liver detoxification support to keep that liver working properly and metabolizing fat. It has got a metabolic support matrix to help you burn more calories at rest, dandelion root, green tea, and kelp. And then you've got tons of fruits and veggies in here. This is a big time product. Probiotics galore. So this is a beautiful product. It was meant to be safe and effective, a 3-month supply, and it's a 1 a day. We simplified it like everybody asked us to. So way to go. Now, I've been getting questions. Should I take metabolic nutrition system with the Awesome Vitamin? The Awesome Vitamin, assuming your doctor is up to speed with what you're doing, the Awesome Vitamin typically is going to be fine to take with anything. It's meant to be taken consistently. That's why we made it affordable. It's a premium vitamin. I wanted a product that I wasn't worried about you taking no matter what you were taking it with. Now, metabolic nutrition system has everything in it that you need, and it is a much more potent and powerful product. So if you're on metabolic nutrition system, it's not hurting you to take your Awesome Vitamin with it. But if you can, if it's in the budget, metabolic nutrition system is the best system I've ever run into, and it's complete, but it does not have fruits and veggies. So there you go. So we'll get on with it. Got a private comment and question. I understand we're doing a cleanse, a detox with the Advocare supplements. I am drink my water, but I have not been able to poop like normal. Is this common? We get asked this every single detox. This is not supposed to have a laxative effect. In addition to that, you've changed up your diet. Give it time to work. Insoluble fiber is not X-Lax. It's not Senokot. It's not Duralax. Insoluble fiber, it comes from fibrous vegetables, and it does its job. It takes longer to clear out of the way, but it's picking up the debris as it goes. So you need to stick to it. You need to realize too that when your body's undergoing this kind of massive change, you go from bad diet to good diet and you're eating less, it takes some time for your body to adjust. Pooping by itself doesn't mean that you're cleansing your body, or we could take X-Lax every day and cleanse our body. Cleansing is about PSP, pee, sweat, and poop. So the cleanse kit's going to help do its job. The water's going to help do the job, and you're eating cleaner. So give it time. This is starting day 5. So regularity for some people is once every 2 days. Regularity for some is 2 times a day. It's all varying dependent upon how you eat. So let's be careful with thinking that it's not working, because that's not the case. Insoluble fiber is always going to do what insoluble fiber does. Again, it's not X-Lax. So give it time. I appreciate the question. My kids are taking me to hibachi tomorrow night for my birthday. How do I write challah meal? I'm preparing today and all day tomorrow. You will mark in your journal holiday. Challah meal is an affectionate term that Patricia Hurt came up with. My whole time I have taught, if you even lick the cheese dust off a Dorito, that's a holiday. Patricia Hurt, who's a staple of the program, she's a rock star here, been around forever, has killed the program. She doesn't like to call her days hog trough days. So she's like, if I'm not eating what I want all day, seems like it would be better psychologically to call it maybe a challah meal. At least I think that originated from Patricia. It may have been somebody else and Patricia liked it. But we thought that was a good thing to say. And the differentiator here is we have our own language. After all, we're living on our own planet Shibboleth. We got to have our own language. Holiday, it doesn't matter if you have a challah meal or you have a hog trough day, we mark it in our journal as a holiday. Now, for your peace of mind, in the description, you could write, it was a holiday, but I didn't have much, so I'm better off because I didn't have much. I'll get into EFB much quicker because I didn't have a Travis hog trough day. I only had a Patricia Hurt challah meal. Hope that makes sense. If I even get close to the fire, I call it a holiday. You know, if you so much as lick the cheese dust off a Dorito, it's a holiday. So does licking the cheese dust off a Dorito cause an insulin spike? No. But when's the last time that you licked a Dorito and stopped? So this is a discipline thing for me, a behavior modification. So if I have one chip, it's a whole holiday. That's how the journal set up. Yes, Michelle, that was 1 pound of fat. This is how much space, exactly how much space only 1 pound of fat takes up on the human body. Hey, Karen, last night I mentioned an extreme day by eating egg whites with berries, grilled cheese, and unstuffed cabbage. Can you give more examples of that type of day? Basically, any -3 meal, -2, -3 that's portion control is that type of day. So a breakfast equal to what I put there. Equal to that would be a mighty muffin for breakfast, a small grilled chicken salad for lunch, and a dinner of broiled fish and asparagus. Another example of that would be a bowl of AHS cereal for breakfast with just a little bit of milk, approved milk, wet your cereal. For lunch, maybe a small Wendy's chili, and then for dinner, maybe 4 ounces of London broil fried in MCT oil with some sauerkraut fried in MCT oil. Another example of that would be a delicious egg white omelet with some mushrooms and spinach for breakfast. For lunch, Chick-fil-A grilled chicken nuggets with a side salad. And for dinner, a 4-ounce piece of steak with some broccoli. Another example of that would be for breakfast, even more extreme for breakfast. Let me give you some that I do. For breakfast, a cup of bio coffee mixed with cocoa ringa, or a cup of Healthwise hot chocolate mixed with cocoa ringa. For lunch, kettle and fire bone broth. And for dinner, some grilled chicken or grilled shrimp with some yellow squash. Even more extreme. Let me know if you need more examples. I am doing great. How often should I say myself? I think you mean weigh myself. If I'm wrong, tell me. Once a week for most people. I do it many times a day. I recommend for most people once a week. Tabitha, took a holiday yesterday for a chocolate chip cookie dough latte and a milkshake that has 685 calories and didn't gain a thing. It's a miracle. It is indeed a miracle, because that much sugar will usually pull in more water into the muscular cells, giving you a temporary huge spike in weight. So good job. Your body blessed you yesterday. Yes, I love Spark, especially apple spice hot, and I love strawberry cold. Is it okay to have 2 sandwiches a day? Loaded question a little bit, Tricia. It's okay to have 3 sandwiches a day. It's okay to have 3 approved sandwiches a day. You can have 1 for breakfast, 1 for lunch, 1 for dinner. If they're Shibboleth approved, you would still lose weight, but will you lose weight the fastest? No, that's not hitting your turbo button. 2 sandwiches, is that hitting the turbo button? Not so much. That's 4 slices of approved bread, but we are consuming approved bread, but we're going to get a little more insulin activity the more bread we eat. So 2 is not optimal, but it's better than having 3, but even 3 is approved. 1 a day is always going to be better. We can always find a better path for optimization. But if I like a sandwich, I like a sandwich. And that's what I love about Shibboleth. I don't have to run 75 miles an hour toward my goal every day. I can slow down and enjoy the variety every once in a while. So a meal in itself, we don't look at the day per se. We look at 1 meal. That's why we call it an episode. For anybody that's ever been a foodaholic, the mindset should be, this meal is an event. It is an event. Am I doing this event right? So anytime where you're still allowed rations, an approved sandwich is allowed. But if you're looking for more optimization, let's say that you're not enjoying losing only 1 pound a week and you've been having 3 approved sandwiches a day, then you need to back off some of that bread. What would be most optimal? No bread. No dairy. That would be most optimal. But would that be a program you all would want to stick with forever? Because whatever we do, keep in mind, we got to do it forever. I want some cheese every once in a while. I want some milk every once in a while. I want a sandwich and some approved bread every once. I want some approved pasta every once in a while. But Travis, I want to do it the most optimal way. Then drop the bread and use a lettuce wrap. Does that make sense, everyone? Does that make sense, Tricia? Why is the program named Shibboleth? There's a lot of videos on that. I could talk forever about that, and everybody that's here knows it, that isn't new. I wish I could just grab the video and give it to you. In short, I've been in the weight loss and wellness industry 20 years. I started as Travis's little program. Then it became Thrive Weight Loss. I took on partners. The program is like King Kong came through and destroyed it. I started over reluctantly, didn't even want to keep going. My wife insisted that I do. And I said, well, what are we going to call it? They're suing us for that name, Thrive. And, I don't want to have to look over my shoulder. She says, I don't know, come up with something. I said, well, I preached a sermon one time on the word Shibboleth in the Bible, in the book of Judges. And it's actually pronounced Shibboleth, by the way. And spiritually, not the literal interpretation of it, not the literal. Some people get all tore up because of the literal story about Shibboleth in the Bible, in the book of Judges. It was spiritual to me. I had taken my eyes off of the program being about love, ministry first. And when I took on the partners, it was all about money, 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 money all the time, made me sick, took my heart from me. And when I started over, I thought I'll never let anybody in our company again as a team member or partner that doesn't understand that the program is first and foremost about love. Certainly we have to make money, we have to raise capital to save lives, but it's never going to be front and center for me again. I want a clean and pure heart. So I named it something nobody would ever want, because if you look in the Bible, the word Shibboleth was a password. The Gileadites were the good guys, the Ephraimites were the bad guys. So in this case, it would be the Gileadites were about, not necessarily literally, the Gileadites were about love and the Ephraimites were about money. And the Ephraimites would steal the password because they'll tell people anything they want to hear to get in the camp. So they stole our password. But the thing was, the Ephraimites, even though they stole the password Shibboleth, they could not pronounce it. They would say Sibboleth. And that's how the Gileadites would know the Ephraimites are the enemy. So anytime anyone's not speaking the language of love as we scale and build larger, then they're out of here. They're out of here. The password is love here. Hope that helps. Our approved tortilla is better for our sandwiches. I'm using the 0.25 calorie ones. If you're going to have a sandwich, that is the best bread product to have right now on the market is the 25 calorie, 0 carb ones from Mission. Hint water is fine. You can use that as your hydration too, Wanda. What am I able to put in coffee to not break my fast? A little bit of approved milk, a little bit of an approved protein shake, any of the coffee creamers that are in the food library. Gayla, do you know how to use the food library and type in creamer? Any of those creamers are allowed. No, Kool-Aid should not be your water. Sorry. Do they even make a sugar-free Kool-Aid? I know there's Crystal Light. I don't know, Sharon. Somebody'd have to inform me. I haven't drank Kool-Aid since I was a child. So if there's a sugar-free Kool-Aid mix that's, say, 15 calories or less, you could use it, but you wouldn't want to count it as your water. Hint water is just a spritz of something like lemon or berries. It's no big deal. A friend of mine's looking for creatine monohydrate, and I asked him the purpose, and he said it's ready to build strength. What would you recommend for that? Hope that makes sense. He signed up for Shibi. Awesome. So the safest product that I know on the market that the pros use, and literally NFL pros, biofuel, Advocare biofuel. If you're wanting a straight up powerful creatine product, there's only 2 I would recommend. And you don't need it unless you're working out intensely. It would be Beverly Creatine or Crealkaline. Crealkaline, it starts with a K. Those are the only 3 I recommend. I was down 17 pounds last week. I'm journaling everything, getting water in and working out. I haven't lost anything this week. Is this normal? Let me ask the group. Hey, Miranda, thank you for the question. Let me ask the group. What do y'all think about Miranda losing 17 pounds last week? And now she says she's stuck. Let's see if we've all learned anything. 17 pounds in 52 weeks. If you average that every week, you will have lost 884 pounds in 1 year. What is in order here, Miranda, is an amazing congratulations. Now, if you don't lose 1% of your body weight for a couple of weeks, like right now, you're way ahead of schedule, correct? You're way ahead of schedule, way ahead of what we predict. Way ahead. We predict 1% of your body weight a week. We don't lose weight every day. That is not how the human body works. You don't do it. I don't care if you're starving and not even eating. Your body will not lose weight every week, every day. It will lose fat. You're off to a tremendous start that requires a congratulation and a pat on the back and relax. You're wanting to get there as fast as you can, and we all have been. You're going to get there, but you got to stick to the protocol even on the weeks that you only lose 1% of your body weight. If you go a couple of weeks and you haven't lost 1% of your body weight, then we need to look at it with a mentor. So is it normal to lose 17 pounds in a week? and then not lose anything the second week, that is not normal. Hardly anybody loses weight as fast as you. Congratulations, my friend. Thanks, Lisa. Asking for a friend. Is there a way to see just items that are good for detox? No. The only way I've got that currently is in the detox meal list. The detox meal list. We're looking for items that are, for most of the part, you want your day to be either fasting or foods easy on digestion. That's why you see fruit, Greek plain yogurt, low-fat cottage cheese, pancakes. You see stuff really easy on digestion. Could I find more if I peruse the library? Possibly, but I did not tag any of the thousands of foods in the library detox, so I can't really filter them. I would use the detox list for now. If you have an individual question about a food you want to add for detox, then shoot that over and we'll take a look and see if we think it's something that's easy on digestion that won't provoke too much of an insulin response. Correct, Anna. I lost 4 pounds this week, gained a pound today. That is the journey. As I say in class, some of y'all are new, so you haven't been around to see me say it enough, and that's okay. That's why we're here. It helps the experienced folks too, because they want reassurance. Your weight loss journey is not like this. It's never going to be that way. Your weight loss journey, if you're living a proper lifestyle, is like this, but the result's the same. The scales will lie to you if you look at them every single day. They tell a little bit of truth if you look at them once a week. They tell the entire truth if you look at them month over month. Wanda says, I lost 10 pounds last week, 6.4 this week. Again, that's very fast. That's not typical. But now slowing due to I'm in the top half of my ideal body weight. Correct. So when you get in your ideal weight zone, it's going to slow down. Why does it slow down when you get in your ideal weight zone? By the way, if you're new, there's an ideal weight calculator that gives you a zone. Once you reach the top half of that zone, it's going to slow down because your excess fat's gone. Now your body's slowing down because all you have left is reserve fat and essential fat. So it slows down some. Good observation. Part of the challenge, I'd almost rather people, because of the mindset, not because the quicker we get the weight off, the better. I like the tortoise and the hare story. We want to go fast and we want to be consistent. We want to be like the rabbit and the turtle at the same time. The quicker we get the weight off in a healthy way, the better. However, from a psychological standpoint, I think those that lose tremendous amounts of weight in their first week or two, they have to be really careful because now they're conditioned to think it's going to be that way every day. And logic say, like this young lady, she can't lose 884 pounds. She'd become a ghost. She'd be dead. She would not be here. So we can't maintain that pace. But what it does is set us up for that future expectation. So we have to know going into this, anything above 1% of your body weight lost in a week is literally, the medical establishment says that's too fast. So just something to think about. How is that much loss possible in 1 week? It's very possible because if you're going on, say, a red column, let's say that you're eating only the red column combinations, there's no carbohydrate there. So carbohydrate turns into glucose. Glucose is stored in your muscles. Excess glucose from all of your carbohydrate eating is stored in your muscles, and the carbohydrate latches on to 2 to 3 times its weight in water. There's more than 8 pounds in a gallon of water. So you're starting a program, but before that, you're eating high carb, high starch. It's latched onto water. It's stored all throughout your sponge. And now you go to like red column and you're doing extreme Shibboleth, right? You're not getting any carbs if you're doing just red column. And then what happens as you're in a calorie deficit and your body's looking for fuel, it's burning the glycogen first before it burns the fat. And as it burns the glycogen, the weight of the glycogen's gone, but also the water molecules, it was 3 times its weight, is evaporating too. So it's easy if you've got a lot of weight to lose a lot of weight. Take a mixed martial arts fighter in the off season. When they, sometimes right before the competition, they'll lose 25 to 30 pounds in 2 days. Now, they almost die doing that. We're not in that situation, but they're depleting themselves of glucose and water, okay? I hope that helps. We've got to buy into our system here, because if not, the devil will use it against you. You will get discouraged. You will give up, okay? You cannot compare yourself to other people. You cannot do that. Comparison is the thief of joy. When I was 300 pounds, if I lost 3 pounds, that would be equivalent to me today losing 2 pounds, because that would be, let's say that a 400 pound person loses 3 pounds in a week, and I, as a 200 pound person, lose 2 pounds. I lost more weight. I lost the greater percentage. It's all relative. And as well, if you're a member and you're down 70, 80 pounds or 30 and 40 pounds, you're not just starting. You're actually losing almost all fat now. That's why your clothes are falling off. A person that's just starting, you can't compare yourself to them, because they are turning their body from a carb-dependent metabolism to a fat-adapted metabolism. You're not comparing apples to apples. Sourdough bread 65. We'd have to look that up, Miss Sandra. Do you want to look it up, or would you like me to? Let me know in the thread. Sandra, we can go to the food library and type in 65, and let's see if that's approved. If you don't want to do it, let me know and I'll do it. When starting a new workout program, is it normal for weight loss to stall temporarily? Your weight loss isn't stalling. If you're continuing to eat in a calorie deficit and you're controlling insulin with our system, the fat is still coming off. But if you're eating more, I'm not talking about that. If you're working out and rewarding yourself with more food, you're stalling out because of that. A lot of people, when they start working out, they think they need more energy, therefore they consume more and they stall out. If your goal is still weight loss, the purpose of working out is not to take in more calories to build muscle. The purpose is to preserve muscle and burn more fat, to stay in that calorie deficit. Now, if that's what you're doing and you feel like you've stalled, you haven't stalled, you're still losing fat. It's just chemistry. If you're in a calorie deficit and you're controlling insulin, just because the scales aren't going down does not mean that you have not lost fat, okay? So why is the scales not going down then, Travis? Are you sore? Because when you work out, you get micro tears in the muscle. And temporarily, for that muscle's protection, water is pulled into those micro tears and you retain a little bit of fluid until you condition the body. Hope that makes sense. I've been on and off the program since 17, and this class has been the most informative. Oh, thank you, Denise. I appreciate the feedback. I am taking AdvoCare 10-day reset. I know I am not supposed to take MNS while taking the cleanse, but should I take a multivitamin with it? You can if you'd like to. Also, can I take the Glow products with the cleanse? Yes. I stopped all other products when I just don't want you to take MNS or weight loss aids, thermogenics, with the clean. A vitamin, other micronutrition is fine as long as it's very low in calories. I am having trouble drinking water. I have a bladder condition. Drinking over 48 ounces causes pain. We can fix that right now. Do not drink over 48 ounces of water unless your physician tells you to. No pain. We don't believe in no pain, no gain. Bad idea. What are ideas to use PB2? I'll let other people join in on that one. I'm not a big PB2 fan. When I've used it, I just take the powder and mix it with water and make myself some peanut butter. That's the only way I know to use it. And also I put it in a vanilla shake. Like if I want a peanut butter flavor shake, I'll take Beverly vanilla, add a little peanut butter powder in there, and I'm good to go. I don't know any other ways off the top of my head. Thankful for the collective wisdom here that might be able to help you. Just a yes or no, please. I was not able to get 10,000 steps. The weather in my town was severe. Can I get 15,000 today and still stay in the challenge? Yes, you do not have to tap out of the challenge even if you get no steps. That was just if you decide to do it, we expect you to do it, which you did. So do your best. The exercise is always a do your best component. Only you know if you've kind of given up, and then if in that case, I would tap out. Otherwise, the exercise side of the challenge is to do your best. Thanks, Sally. Yeah, 70 calories of collagen. A lot of those have that. 70 calories or so in it. That's why I like to get it's hard to get collagen in an absorbable way through supplements anyway. Even the AdvoCare ones, they work, they're great, but I prefer to get my collagen through bone broth. But if you're in maintenance now, that collagen is not going to hurt you, even though it has 70 calories. And by the way, Sally, look first, is it protein or is it sugar? How much sugar does it have in it? You can still have it. We just need to look at the sugar. I shouldn't say calories. I should say how much sugar is in it. That's what we're really worried about. Can we talk poop or lack thereof? You should be going to the bathroom or working towards going to the bathroom once per day. The AdvoCare Cleanse Kit is not meant to be a laxative. This happens every challenge. People concerned that they're not going constantly. So or once a day even. Give your body time to adjust. I don't know what your poop habits were before the cleanse. If you'd like to share those with us here, we'll all talk about it. But it's not meant to be a laxative effect. You have to let the product do the work and the good foods that we've chosen do the work. You're also eating less. If you want more regularity, then I would suggest the following. If you want to be more regular with your pooping, I would suggest that PSP, that you hydrate properly, half a gallon to a gallon of water a day, that you move. Sedentary behavior or sitting in an office chair all day creates constipation no matter what you're consuming. You're meant to be a moving species all the time. Shake it loose. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. If you got a rebounder at home, do the rebounder. Go for a walk. Walking every day, 10 to 15,000 steps promotes regularity, believe it or not. As well, you need to get in enough fiber. If you're consuming these new great foods that you're eating and you're consuming your fiber packet from AdvoCare, you're getting enough fiber. Well, what can I do beyond that? Because I'm not pooping enough, Travis. Well, beyond that, a serving of bio coffee and cocoa ringo once a day. That can help. Count that as a meal episode if you're trying to lose weight. Count it as a snack if you're in maintenance. In addition to that, hemp hearts. Hemp hearts are fantastic. One of your eating episodes per day being 1/3 of a hemp bar will begin to promote regularity. Or one of your meals a day being a leafy green salad with 3 to 5 tablespoons of hemp hearts on it as your protein source will promote regularity. Hope that helps. So it's okay to eat beef ribs with a Shibboleth approved meal. I'm not understanding the question. Beef ribs are a category 4. So I could have beef ribs. I can't have them hanging off the plate like this, but I can have beef ribs on one side of my 6 to 8 inch plate, or a slab that fits under one hand that piled up no thicker than the thickest part of the hand. And then I could have a category 2 beside it, like green beans. So you can have beef ribs. Now, you said, can I have it with a Shibboleth approved meal? So if you're already having a meal and you add beef ribs, way too much food. Beef ribs are full of calories. We want to eat them the right way, following the combination component and the portion component, please. How do I find out how to get the vitamin? It is in the e-store. You did this privately, so I'm just going to ask Joni to put the link in the Awesome Vitamin in the link. The Awesome Vitamin link, Joni, if you'll put it in the thread for JY, who's asked me privately how to get the vitamin. I saw your video about ribs pizza. How many smoked ribs, no sauce, can I eat and still be considered a holiday? You can have, again, 6 to 8 inch plate, ribs on one side of your plate, then some green beans on the side, something like that. Congratulations, JY. Started at 280, already down to 270. Great job. Another private question. I'm taking AdvoCare 10-day reset. I know I'm not supposed to take MNS while taking that, but should I take them? Oh, we didn't cover that. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Beth, I'm assuming you see their comment. Got it. Okay. Can we have flavored sparkling water with 3% sodium? Yes, as long as it's close to 0 calories. Yeah, it's not constipation if you only go once every 2 days. Clinical constipation is not having a bowel movement in 3 days. Sally, okay, your collagen supplement, that's not a problem. That you can have, that has no sugar. You would need to count that as a snack each day. It is still an eating episode, but you could count it as a snack. Wanda's doing that too. Good job. Right. Wanda, we have to have some water. I hear that a lot too. They can't drink the water on this program. That's really sad. You're looking at premature death if you can't drink water. So I'm not really buying that people can't drink water. They tell me that too. You don't have to have a gallon of water a day. That's that situation where when I say a half a gallon up to a gallon, people freak out and all they hear is a gallon. But you need 2 quarts of water a day. Your body is going through that much a day. So you have to have that for all the chemical processes that's needed in the body to metabolize fat and to build your immune system. So a half a gallon, unless your doctor tells you otherwise, should be minimum and shouldn't be a problem for anyone to get in. Thanks, Sally. Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you, everybody. All right. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Are all hearts and minds clear? How best to use Rehydrate when doing a 36-hour fast? I'd probably take a couple of servings of Rehydrate spread out about 12 hours. That's probably what I would keep my electrolytes replenished. I don't think we use, Darla, a brand name body brush. We just get whatever Amazon's got. I'm not sure what she's used in the past or what I've used, just a standard body brush. I don't think she's body brushing anymore either. She's using that Ashley Black device. Last time I seen her brushing was with that Ashley Black device. I think it's Ashley. If we're doing the challenge with supplements, should we wait till after they tend to have a holiday? Well, you're allowed 3 You're allowed 3 holidays during the challenge. You could take those anytime you feel that you've earned it. Way to go, Kylie. Video on cholesterol. If you're a partner, partners have access to that. Joni, could you get Denise? I don't think you can see her comment. Let me see the last name. Lindenborg. Denise Lindenborg needs the partner classes. We've already done that class, Denise, and it was recorded. Jay Young wants information on becoming a partner. We'd love to have you as a partner. And it's www.helpshibboleth.com. Help Shibboleth save lives. Thank you. Kim Arnold, I tried to join the other day, but it asked for a password. Kim, are you talking about the partner class or something else? Kim, you're a partner, so you should have access to, you should be able to get into those classes with your Zoom link. If you need me to get you those recordings, just email me, just in case I missed you. You may be gone. You can email me, travisjack777@gmail.com, travisjack777@gmail.com. Oh, here it is. It had ended and I was going to watch the replay, but it kept asking. Okay. Email me, Kim, and I'll make sure we get you those partner classes. We have partner class, a new topic each week, a deeper dive into nutrition as a partner perk every Thursday at noon. Yeah, Beth, they're working hard on the website. Hopefully it'll get easier and more user-friendly, we're hoping. Sandra says, I can never get on. So Sandra, I'm so sorry about that. I wish I could sit there with you and figure it out with you, but if you'll let us help you, we'll try. So Joni, could you reach out to Sandra Martin? She says she can never get on. I have not found a place to lay my head yet, but we will. God will provide. We're working on a place. We're working on it. All right. Thank you, everybody. God bless.